Welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2. We're now going into part 7 with Meteor Herd, otherwise one of the worst levels in the game behind Rouge's equivalent of this level. What do you think of it, guys?
I think it's frustrating that you can, with this level, because there's so many different ways where you go and all that, and it doesn't make it clear where you actually have to go. I know it's not clear anyway, but there's so much fucking about this.
Yeah, it's. I think it's more the size of the map, you know, especially as they've gimped the radar compared to SA1. It's like there's not so much you can do at the same time. So you've got to check all the places on the whole map, then do it again and again, and it kind of kills it. But anyway, sunglasses. This is so necessary, right?
Plus, I don't think it really helps the fact that when you're searching for emeralds, as you said, there's no question mark, exclamation mark to say that you're right next to the emerald, which can be frustrating, especially in a scenario like this, because it would definitely help if you know it's exactly there and you feel rewarded for looking around and you know it's exactly there rather than messing about for a few more minutes trying to find it.
Yeah, because fuck that noise. Although I will say that the pyramid level's way more offensive for not having that there than this, because the pyramid one's got a lot more digging based type things, whereas this there's more that are kind of in enemies.
I prefer this to the pyramid level.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't like the pyramid level.
I should just settle it and say I don't like either. So comparing them doesn't do much.
This level is filler.
Yeah. Well, it is actually in terms of the plot as well, isn't it? Because there was no reason for them to force the emeralds to fall out of the ship as they were going up.
Exactly, yeah.
It's literally just
we need another Knuckles level. Just make him lose them again. He's always doing that. He's shit at his job.
Yeah. Back to the sunglasses. What do? They do pretty much nothing, right?
Essentially, yeah. They find things.
So invisible items.
That's to do with the majority of the items in there. They don't really serve or have a proper purpose. The only purpose that they have is to just go past the bullshit filler that they put in it. It's just they've purposely done it in there for one thing you do just once and then you don't do it again.
Yeah. There's no reason for that item to be there.
Exactly.
And what I find amusing is he gets it in the space level and wearing sunglasses in space. What?
And there's gravity apparently for Knuckles.
Yeah,
but those caravan type of things are floating.
Yeah, okay then.
And the boxes.
Yeah, how does this work?
Is Knuckles just so damn heavy that he's got his own gravity forcing him down?
No, because if it was his mass, then it would pull things towards him. Whereas this is the mass of the objects there that are pulling Knuckles, but not the things. So unless Knuckles is magnetic or something, I don't know.
Let's not.
He's magnetic.
Let's not have a masturbate about it.
God. Anyway,
Super Drill.
This is fun, admittedly.
That's I mean
drilling.
That makes it better than the pyramid level. I really don't like the pyramid level.
To be honest, with Knuckles stages, I prefer them when they're shorter. I don't dislike the treasure hunting in general, but I think the long parts could have been done away with.
Yeah, I think what they should have done with, say, something like this is shut off a more enclosed section of it.
Yeah.
Just so that you're not just wandering aimlessly in space. Because that just achieves nothing for anybody, does it?
Too much exploring.
Sonic's meant to be a linear game, and when it moves away from linearity, that's when we get the problems. Yeah, I think the emerald piece itself is inside that one there. So now I've got to go off screen for a bit, let the thing respawn, then fire it back. Because that's not dragging out at all. There we go. Got it.
I found him.
That was shorter than the pyramid level though.
Yeah, I think that was because I kind of got lucky with me run though. This can go on for a long time as well.
I think you got a better rank in the pyramid level, didn't you?
I can't remember, to be honest.
Who cares?
I think you got an A rank.
I did get A rank, I just don't know which one it was. Sorry. Anyway, this boss fight's kind of bleh, isn't it? No.
Time to fight the furry fan service.
Fuck. What's worrying is there are people who like that sort of thing.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. But, yeah, this boss, it's one of them that you either get like lucky and just she stops still somewhere you can drill dive on her, or
Why would you stop still in a fight?
well, I don't know,
That's
bad
stupid.
AI.
It's just-
Yeah, it's Rouge, who cares?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm bored. Just let you hit me.
Yeah. Like when she gets caught like that, then you can kind of just use the drill dive thing to hurt her. But other times she just flies around and you kind of gotta.
That's what I did to beat her in the run, to be honest.
Yeah, this boss is annoying because it's like solely a luck thing.
Oh my god.
This can't be true. I never lose.
Get away from my emerald.
It didn't actually look like I hit her then, did it? But apparently
It looked
so.
like you missed her by like quite a few feet, actually.
Yeah. Anyway, why is there suddenly this silver bar going across? No, it came out of fucking nowhere. Can you stop making those kinds of noises, please? Just be considerate.
It's like on here, he places the emeralds back together, right? But why would you put it on such a narrow place? There's obviously there's going to be a couple that will get disintegrated. I assume that's fire, isn't it? Right underneath.
Fire, lava, something.
Lava. Well, yeah, it will be melted, wouldn't it? Like,
Yeah. Well,
Assuming it can melt.
yeah, we don't know anything about the Master Emerald.
Well, they're extremely fragile, it turns out. Seems as
Also, I'd
broken.
say it more likely will be melted,
Yeah.
considering it gets broken easily.
Anyway, why did he have to just lean down to save her when she can fly? Just saying, guys.
This isn't a joke, you know. Think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
No you weren't. She could fly.
What you say, it sounds crazy.
Why would you carelessly just throw it on that narrow bridge?
Because she's an idiot. I think we've established this. Like, we've got two of the thickest characters going on here. At least Knuckles hasn't been given a government agent job. That's one thing we can be thankful for, isn't it?
Well, considering he's wearing all of that crap, thank God.
Yeah, like, I love this if like Knuckles was doing some kind of stealth thing with like the sunglasses, the giant gloves. Like, that'd go down really fucking well, wouldn't it?
He's a guardian of this ancient emerald, and yet he's allowed to wear all of that crap.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, he works for himself, so there's not necessarily a dress code, is there?
Why does he do it?
Because fuck knows who else would.
Knuckles with those sunglasses up on there, he reminds me of the male character model from Pokemon X and Y. Like with the glasses and everything.
To an extent, like,
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a shame how Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire aren't getting the customisation
Yeah,
back.
That's to be expected though
ridiculous.
because of the remake, but I would enjoy
Yeah,
it.
it may be a remake,
They
but that's not
should.
really an excuse.
Yeah,
to
I know,
not
but I'm
fit
just
in.
saying I would have enjoyed that. That's what I'm
Yeah.
possibly
I
saying.
think they're trying to be faithful, but that doesn't really achieve much when they've redesigned the characters anyway.
And the plot's changing because of the primal reversions.
Yeah, so like, just change up stuff as and when you think it'll be better to change it. Don't try to stay faithful. But anyway, what do you think of Crazy Gadget?
It's okay.
I can't really remember it, to be honest. Yes, okay. Yeah.
It's not really one I would replay.
Is it not? To me,
Not too keen on it.
I kind of like this level. It's got a few awesome like platforming sections. Like, granted, there are some bits which are a bit slow, and this particular section here will fuck you over on your first time because if you go on that middle one, you're dead. But for the most part, it's a fun little bit of platforming. Joe?
Yeah, I was going to say, I do like the platforming, but overall it seems very bland.
Yeah, you could do a lot worse with a base level, I think. Like, granted, bases, I've brought this up in several Mega Man ones at this point, but bases, if they're not done right, they do get repetitive. Anyway, I had to do that, didn't I? But that was kind of an
It's
underwhelming
instant
one.
win.
Yeah. It didn't go on anywhere near as long as when I did it in Final Leg in SA1, I did it. Because we were there for ages. Them zappy things are annoying because they're kind of a pace
They take
killer, aren't
quite
they?
a while, yeah.
There's
It's
one
about 5 seconds, something like that.
something like that, but I've bitched about this many a time, but one thing that annoys me is a break in pace. And I just want to keep going.
Oh yeah, it's because you're running about and then you're just waiting for these lot just like sort it all out. It's like, nah.
I don't mind like platforming. Obviously, I've been praising this level for its platforming, but it's got to be integrated into the pace you're going. So like you keep going.
It has to go at a smooth pace.
Yeah. And by the way, them green X's there, if they're things I think they are, like in the GameCube version, they changed them to red. And do you know why that was?
Because of
The
Xbox.
yeah.
Because I didn't want to like risk infringing on the Xbox.
That's what I was
logo.
just thinking. Like, was this those X's the inspiration for Xbox?
Yeah, no, don't you know that we'll see like Master Chief walking around here in a minute? But yeah, that's the power up that lets you break the steel crates, which is kind of it's a forced power up, but like I don't mind it really. You know, because like really it is an artificial block that you can break some crates and not the others.
In reality, though, if like Sonic went to go through those crates, he'd actually just break his whole body, wouldn't he?
Probably.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't think so. He's constantly smashing through robots all the time at the speed of sound. I think it'd be fairly easy for him.
Yeah, I don't know. Would he be able to do that though?
Yeah. He
Maybe.
can now take out Chaos without going super.
What the fuck's going on there?
Yeah, according to Generations, he can now take out Chaos without going super, so why
Wow.
the hell not?
Yeah, he's powered up a lot over the years, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Like, with getting the boost is a huge kind of extra power for his character, isn't it? Back here, he was having to spin dash into everything, which kind of has its limits.
That, like, capsule thing there that leads to the pipe, it sort of reminds me of what you find Shadow inside of in Heroes.
A little bit, yeah. The pipes themselves actually remind me a lot of Chemical Plant Zone. Just because it's that same sort of being whisked around in them kind of mechanic.
There's a lot of emphasis on the colour green in this.
Yeah.
It's like, that is like, it's a relaxing colour if it's done in moderation, but if it's constantly there, it's like,
Super
it's just
awesome
like
techno
fucking
bass.
annoying. Yeah, you know what I mean? Not easy. It's not easy on the eyes when you're like constantly seeing it.
I know what you mean.
And this is a change of pace. Everything's like multicoloured.
Tetris.
Yay.
Yeah.
This is what the film's based on.
Yeah. Oh, that Tetris
Pretty
the
much,
movie
it's
thing.
like to do with like about space or something, like a sci-fi plot of it.
What the fuck have
I
they
know.
got to do?
How can you even make a plot out of Tetris? I
Yes.
just prefer if they just left it alone. To be honest, I don't think you. I don't like the fact that they're making a plot out of Tetris, just because it could possibly overcomplicate it. And why would you? Like Tetris is not saying that you
Overcomplicate
could.
what? Tetris.
Yeah, but it's like Tetris. It's not one of those things that you should overcomplicate.
No, Tetris. The part of the beauty of Tetris in the first place is that it is just.
Simple.
Yeah, that is generic. There's no kind of cultural attachment to it, is it? It's
Yeah.
just what it is. Like, you can interpret it the same regardless of who you are, what you do. Whereas, as soon as you start adding, like, character, story and that, it kind of divides your kind of user base a bit. And that's not inherently a bad thing, because basically everything ever does that. But, like, Tetris is the one thing that's immune to it, so we'll lose that.
Plus, you're going to get people in the future who, like, when they think of Tetris, they'll probably think of a bad sci-fi film.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. So, long story short, when's Pong the movie?
I would say out of all those old classic games, I have mentioned it before, but Space Invaders would actually make the most sense to have a
It's the
plot out of
only
it.
one.
Yeah. Although, to be honest, that would end up being like a generic sci-fi film as well. Like,
Made
wouldn't
by Michael Bay.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be as like
I'm sure-
complicated
yeah.
as a plot as what trying
Yeah.
to make out of like Tetris.
So the thing is, like, Space Invaders has got implied plot to start with, hasn't
Well,
it?
yeah,
Like,
because it's got a grounded backstory to it, innit?
Yeah.
In a way.
so like you start off and it's implied that there's some kind of invasion. So, like, obviously you would have to bullshit a story out of that, but it's there.
Yeah, you can actually work on it. Like.
Yeah, it's like with the Mario Brothers stuff, like save the princess in the games. That's basically your plot. But with the film, they at least had something to work with.
Yeah.
Even though I know everyone ever seems to hate that film, even though I love it, but still.
I actually like that film. It's alright. It's not too bad.
It's a bad film, but I really like it. You know?
It's like a guilty pleasure sort of thing. Like,
I don't know. It's not so much guilty pleasure. It's just there's entertainment value, even though from the definition of a good film,
I
it
really
doesn't
think
meet
you
it.
should watch The Room. I really think you'd enjoy it.
One day.
It's just so laughably bad. You just can't help but you know what I mean? There's so much things you can pick apart on it.
Yeah.
But it's just so amusing. It's just so amusingly bad.
One day.